Hey guys, Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. I got a pirate bandana. It's Halloween. We're going out as pirates. So, yeah. Today we're going to be doing Bad El KAZAR. This guy, everybody knows him. He's like one of the originals. Probably one of the coolest looking guys in the game. But once you get him, he's a game changer. Like, he will change your account indefinitely. You can use him in almost everything. So we're going to do a quick guide on him. We're going to go over artifacts, skills, masteries. We're going to throw him in maybe some arena. I got him in clan boss for you guys. And obviously dungeons. He's just going to crush every dungeon that we got. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to start off with the artifacts. We got a stalwart set. With the speed, this was the first guy who used the Stalwart set just because he is really good with the clan boss, so him stopping the AoE stuns, or AoE's damage on the clan boss, he takes 30% less damage on the AoE attacks. He's usually the last guy to survive in the clan boss, and just kind of boost up his speed a little bit. I made him just specifically for the clan boss stats, so he has around 211 speed just to make sure he's the first guy before your stun guy, because whoever's going to get stunned, you need him to clear that stun off. So these are his total stats. We have around 3,778 defense. We got 1,900 attack, which doesn't really matter. The health is pretty good for the clan boss. Again, we need that 191 plus speed. No crit and not a lot of crit damage. Now you can build this guy with some attack just because every time he hits somebody, he heals your whole team. And resistance don't really need. And accuracy, you need this for the poisons because he puts up 2 poisons every 3 turns. So this is gear. First gear, we got the attack. Really just build him for the clan boss, so I just want to make sure all the stats were correct, like HP, defense, speed, accuracy, speed, defense, like it's really just all that. And I got lucky with 60% speed gauntlets with accuracy, like it was just such a great roll. And also 60% chest piece. So these are like my 2 best speed set defense things. I just put him on Bad El because again he's good in everything, and also the boots, obviously 40% boots or speed. Then the ring, I think we went with HP, defense, and accuracy. So if you just look at the gear, again, average raiders, this isn't the best gear, but they're 12s. Like you can build this guy with just 12s and just the main ones at 16. And you should be good to go. Like I said, he's usually the last one to survive anyway, so he's not the best gear, but this is really good gear for a clan boss team. He doesn't need life gear. You kind of get rid of your life set if you get this guy in your team because he's going to heal your team by 30% every 3 turns. So this is kind of what he's known for, this skill right here. Removes all debuffs, so he's going to remove the stun on all allies and places 2 continuous heals, so 2 15% heals on allies, and you can actually extend this with some masteries, and also places 2 poisons. So you place 2 poisons and you heal your entire team, and you take away a buff. So this skill right here, you need to book it up. So I got enough books to book this down to a 3-turn cooldown for the clan boss, and this one I didn't book all the way up because again he's not built for damage. He's really just here for this and his heals. His first skill attacks all enemies, heals all allies by 20% of the damage inflicted, and he's got a passive that does 20% more damage for people under poison debuff. So this is why I bring him into the clan boss, bring him into other bosses. He's really good, and his aura is for all battles an extra 25% crit rate. So if you have him in most of your teams, you can start customizing your teams to get 75% crit rate because he's going to bring an extra 25% on top of that every single time. So it's a really good speed lead or lead for him. So those are his skills, and obviously his masteries, again, we're building him strictly for the clan boss, so we're going all the way down to War Master, and we need these 2 for the clan boss. So we got the Hexer, which extends his debuff, so extends his poisons, and also extends his actual buffs, which is the healing buffs. So you can extend it from a 2-turn to a 3-turn, and his poisons from a 2-turn to a 3-turn. So pretty simple, pretty standard. Yeah, so those are his masteries. So let's throw him right into what I've been using him a lot right now. Is we have the dragon tournament going on right now. So with the dragon, I try to make a team that has him and somebody else to DPS, so that way I can boost up my guys with experience. So I have a experience boost going on right now, so I have these 3 guys leveling up to 40, and then I brought in a Rotos with him as a lead. So he can usually solo the dragon if he dies, but I tried it with 3 guys, and it is really easy. So I try to make it 2 guys so these guys get more experience just boosting up. So if we just run this quickly, we throw him right in here, you'll see that if Rotos dies, he can then still come in and kind of solo the clan boss or the dragon. but he's really here just to carry your team. If you build him super tanky with some DPS, you can have him solo this. That way you can kind of use this instead of running the campaign. I think 12-3 on Brutal. You just kind of run the dragons, you get really good gear, and also you get experience with him soloing the dragons. So I think Stu made a video on this of him just kind of coming in and doing like a 2-minute 30 run. My run's are around 3 to 3:30 with this team. But still, it's not bad. If you just put this on auto like 30 times, you get 30 dragon clears, and you level up your guys with some experience. I think with the boosted experience, you get around 5,000 experience, and you get around 8,000 on the campaign. So you're not getting as much, but think about you're getting the gear, and also you're getting the silver, and you're beating dragons. So it's pretty cool just getting the gear and farming at the same time. So they made it to the second round. Sometimes he has the Relentless, so he just procs like 50 times in a row. So he'll just kill the entire wave, and that's when we'll have 2 people on the boss. But I don't know if he'll last. And he is he's the better Affinity on this thing. So sometimes they just go after Rotos, so it leaves him to not even get hit. Yeah, see, they just start going after Rotos because he's a red Affinity. But with Rotos like having so much health, it kind of just, he lives forever. And with an extra 30% that he puts on every 3 turns, he doesn't die. But if he does die, he can solo the boss. This might be a quick run. And every time he puts the poisons up and Rotos comes in, it's an extra 20% because of his passive. So all these attacks are actually 20% harder than usual. There you go. And I noticed this, that every time a new wave comes, he resets his health. I didn't know that going into it, but he resets his health every new wave. Because I know he steals health, so now he's just stealing health from the dragon. See how much health he just keeps getting. But most of the time he just clears these debuffs off and kind of just puts poison on the dragon, heals everybody back up, he comes in, does some DPS. So really just 2-manning the dragon is pretty cool, being able to do that with Battle. And getting him to enough gear that he can actually just solo it. So maybe if you had life gear on him or something, to try and get, you know, do more damage on the dragon and healing more. Because really I'm just relying on his 30% healing. So he just doesn't die. And the poisons do so much damage to him that it's literally just a time race to finish the boss. And down in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So like I said, not bad. It's really just here to get these guys experience. So my double experience ran off, but if you just double this by 2, it's around 5,600. So these guys are getting 5,600 each to level up. So you're basically getting gear or silver if you don't need the gear. But you're getting the gear, you're getting the experience, and you're getting 11,000 silver on top of all that. So that's kind of like why, and he did 2 million damage just because of all the poison. So really cool for the dragons. For the other things, he's gonna carry you through all of them. He's gonna help you in Ice Golem. He's gonna help you in Fire Knight. Him in the Spider's Den, you can use him as a tank. So if you bring him in the Spider's 20, you can use him as a tank to kind of have all the spiders go after him. So if you put him with a lot of resistance gear, he's not going to take the poisons. To kind of like just tank the spiders to get you through the Spider's 20. And he puts up the spider or the poison on the spider, so that way the spider takes more damage with your cold arts and stuff like that. But we don't really use him as my main team on spiders. But again, all these other ones, he's going to be good for you and help you carry. He'll solo the Minotaur. So if you have just him and whoever you're trying to level up through the Minotaur, what's cool about this is if he solos the Minotaur, you can have him and then one other guy, whoever you're leveling up their Masteries with. He'll gain experience, whoever you're leveling up, and he'll get the Masteries because he's already full Masteries. So if you go with him and whoever you're leveling up, like let's say this guy, he'll just solo the Minotaur. and all the ads. So you kind of just throw these two in there. He'll get experience, and then he'll get the Masteries at the same time. So I try not to level these guys up to 60. I want to have him gain levels in the Minotaur to get up to 60. So that's a good strat right there. But what else we were going to show him in was the PvP aspect. I don't see him a lot in PvP just because he doesn't do a lot of damage. He's really there to either buff your team or take away some debuffs on your team. So if you have him either going second, let's say like make him really tanky and he kind of like puts a ton of resistance on him and you have him go second, he can then kind of take off the buffs. Like let's say Hegemon goes first, this team will go, maybe get frozen because of him and maybe get provoked, and if he has a lot of resistance, you just clear it all off and then you go and attack. So that's one way to do that. He's not really good for my team in the PvP because he's pretty slow. He's really strictly there for the clan boss. So with the clan boss stats, I actually did a green affinity the other day. Let me pull up this screenshot. Let me do this right here. So this was a screenshot the other day. This was a Spirit Affinity, Ultra Nightmare, and with him as a weak affinity, he did 3.2 million damage, and a total of the team did 23 million. So this is a 3 key. If you can do 23.3 million, that's a 3 key for the Spirit Affinity, which is the hardest one. Most of the time with the Blue Affinity is what you use him mainly in, just because him and the Blue Affinity, you only need him, and then that's it. I bring in Grizzle Jarl to stop the stun, and then I bring him here to stop the slows. So he comes in, clears the slows, he comes in and stops the stun, because the stun usually goes on Bad L because he's the weak affinity. So let's get rid of that, and let's get back into the clan boss. So I'm going to go run him through the good affinity, the spirit one, or this one, the blue one. Right now I'm at 2 keys, I believe. Yeah, so we're at 2 keys at 52 mil. So if I do one more key, that should be over 70k. This is usually my team running it. So we'll put this on auto. Once I set this guy up with the stuff, this is kind of the team, the matchup. It's pretty standard, but he's gonna just heal up your team so much. It'll progress you so much further through the clan boss because he puts up the poisons, does 20% more damage, and also heals your team and takes away the stun. So he's speed tuned to go after him getting stunned. So you want to put this up first, and then you want to do this, and then we just put this on auto. So this will run on auto. I'll just show you once when he gets stunned, and then he'll clear it, because it's on a 3-turn cooldown. You need to book him up to get a 3-turn cooldown if you're going to run him in the clan boss. 4-turn, it just won't work. So and every time he does damage to the clan boss, it works with War Master, where it'll heal the team up that much more, because every time he does damage, he heals the team. So the stun is coming up now. The middle guy gets stunned. He gets stunned, and then he goes first. Takes off the stun, heals everybody, and then if everybody was like lower health, they all go, and then they heal an extra 30% on top of that. And sometimes the thing will proc, like he has 2 more, so the Masteries that you put on him will extend his buff sometimes, and also his poisons will get extended as well. If I run the red clan boss, he's in my obviously red clan boss team as well, but instead of Draco, I'll bring in Septimus to extend his poisons. So Septimus will extend all of the debuffs on the clan boss, and it'll extend his poison. So I don't even need a second poisoner, because once he keeps poisoning after like 2-3 turns, Septimus is just going to keep extending them, so it actually does a little bit more damage than my blue team. The blue team sometimes gets up to around 35 mil, that's like the most, 37 mil is like the most I've seen, and the red one gets around 25 to 30 with Septimus on that team. So we're going to fast forward to the end once this is done, and I'll show you the final points on the clan boss. So it's coming to an end. We lost Draco. He is strictly like PvP, so he's kind of not tuned as much for the clan boss as he used to be. But now everybody's kind of dropping like flies. So, like I said, he lasts just so long. Let's see what Rosin lasts for. Keeps getting stunned, keeps clearing it. It's just, you need a team that's just auto, so you don't have to sit there the entire time and manually go through this. But like I said, the Stalwart just helps out so much because he takes 30% less damage on the AoEs. Like, he's the last one that survived. So with that run, it's 26, that's 3 key. Pretty easy 3 key, did 4.3 million on that one, so a little bit more almost as much as my Ultimate. My Ultimate's like higher crit rate, but with the poison, it helps out. Draco 9 mil, Rosin pretty good at 6, and then Skull Crusher did 2 mil. So that's what he helps you out with the Clan Boss team. Definitely great. So let's go back to his thing, and that is going to be my my Bad L review. He's awesome. Got him. Congrats. He's definitely good. I got him pretty early. I got him after I got the Arbiter. I kind of just pulled him luckily. So the next video we're going to try and get him at him. So guys, appreciate the time. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck with everything. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your Halloween.